Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and welcome to Mail Monday, a weekly series that's not so much about the gameplay, but instead is about your questions and my answers to them. Here we go! Mail Monday. I know you're a parent, and I want you to answer this from your perspective. I worry of being caught masturbating, and I want to know what punishment your children would get for such a thing to know what would happen if I was caught. Thank you, huge fan. Alright, first of all, this has never happened in my house. One of them's a girl, I don't even know, it's not a lock that girls do this, and the other one is too young to have any concept of, like, sex or masturbation or whatever. So, no one's ever been caught in my house doing this. But, hypothetically, if it were to happen, I'd be totally cool about it. I'd try to minimize their embarrassment. They certainly wouldn't get in trouble. I don't think that punishing your kids for growing up and self-discovery is normal parental behavior. Like, I would not expect you to get in trouble for this. That to me doesn't seem like proper parenting. And I bet that your parents are lined up with me on this. I bet that, they're not the prudish versions that you think they are. They made you somehow. And unless you come from, say, a strict religious household, I would guess that, that they already have it in their head that you're entering, like sexual maturation, that you're maturing, and that at some point this is going to be part of your deal. Parents aren't stupid, and parents have once been teenagers, and they're going to expect this. So yeah. On the other hand, try not to get caught, dude. Yeah, it's awkward. Shut your door. It's awkward for you. It's awkward for your parents. Don't make that happen. So whatever. After bedtime, with the door closed, I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't think that you could expect any kind of punishment to rain down on you for this sort of thing. Yeah, they might, in my perfect world, what a parent would do is if they catch you with some sort of, like porn, right? That's what I'm trying to say. It might be wise as a parent to explain the difference between porn and real sex, the difference between porn and a loving relationship. It might be wise to be like, look, this stuff isn't designed as a how-to guide. This stuff is designed, for visual stimulation. And, it'd be wise if you knew the difference between the two. That's what I would want. Like my big concern if I saw my kid, watching some sort of weird thing that we talk about on Painkiller already, is that they didn't think that was, what their future expectation of a sex life would be like. Instead, they should be, just understanding that this stuff is really about mostly getting into guys' heads and getting them, all turned on, and not so much a how-to guide on what you should be doing when you finally fall in love. Let me say, first, long-time sub, love your videos. Alright, it's been a month into summer and I haven't had fun at all. I feel unmotivated and somewhat depressed. The thing is, I have no reason to be depressed. I always feel this way during summer. Like, the way my brain works is that I have to be accomplishing something. For example, during school, I'm accomplishing my academics and basketball, but over summer, I just sit around and all day think about what I could be doing. I can't get a job because no one's hiring, so I'm stuck on my computer. So, my question is, how do I get remotivated? I feel like I want to accomplish something. Thanks, Woody. Keep up the amazing videos. Yeah, dude, I'm wired the same way. Like, I think back before YouTube, when I worked during the week and had weekends off. Some weekends I would spend busting my butt, right? If I installed new hardwood floors, maybe I'd make something in my woodworking shop. I don't know, maybe I'd exercise, who knows? But I'd do something which I felt was some sort of accomplishment. And even on Monday, even if I was tired or something, because I didn't get a big rest, I would think to myself, this was a good weekend. This is a quality weekend. This, to me, is what a good time is made of. On the other hand, when I do nothing, like if I just sat around and rested all weekend, if I just sort of chilled and relaxed and didn't do anything, then on Monday, I'd be like, gosh darn it, it turned out what I needed was not so much like physical recovery, it was mental recovery. What I needed wasn't, just, like, I don't know, it wasn't like I had soreness that needed to be relieved from the week. I needed some happiness. I needed some accomplishment. I needed like to feel better. I needed to get my head on straight. And I can't get my head on straight unless I like look back at the last couple days and feel like something went right, something got done. That's what makes me happy. And I think it's part of what's driven a lot of, the stuff I've always done. For example, like when I worked at Cisco, I picked up YouTube as kind of a second job, just started doing it all the time because I don't just sit around. Earlier at Cisco, I got a master's degree at night, because I just don't like sitting around watching TV and not getting stuff done. I'm kind of a doer. And it sounds like you're kind of a doer too. And I wonder what your future holds, right? I wonder, like, I'm proud of being a doer. And I think that doers are going to be successful in life. If you sit around and say, man, I don't like sitting around. I need a project. I need a thing. I need, to better myself or whatever. Then that to me is like the makings of a winner. So congratulations, young man. I hope that you go far. As far as what to actually do, it's like there's a whole world of things to do, and it's weird to me that you need suggestions on them. You're a basketball player. Why aren't you doing that? Is there no court accessible to you? It doesn't say where you are, but I'm reading this like you're American. Surely there has to be a local court where you can go down there and be the best you can be. Do you have any friends? What are your friends doing? Do you need an activity to do with your friends? Like, is that the deal? Then, go make one. Go get it done. Make it happen. I don't care what you do. Build a tree fort. Salvage something. Knock something over. Make it go, baby. There's a whole world of things to do, and you shouldn't need specific suggestions. If you are on your computer and you really are tethered to doing nothing, teach yourself to be a computer programmer. Do anything, right? Get your hello world written. Build a graphical user interface in Java. I don't care. Teach yourself something. Make yourself, that next level guy. That's what you can be doing. And in the end, even if it's a virtual accomplishment, then you'll have some sort of accomplishment. That's, I don't know, write your first iPhone game. Get it done. Do something. And that should be pretty cool. You could learn to do Flash animation if you're stuck on the computer. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, dude, there's a million things that you can do. Like Louis C.K. has this thing. He's like, you're not allowed to be bored. There is an amazing world that 0% about, and to go out there and explore. Boredom is not okay, and I kind of see where he was coming from on that. So anyway, yeah. If you're stuck on the computer, teach yourself a skill. If you're not, go outside and build something physical. And it's kind of cool that you're not happy unless you're being a winner. That's good behavior. What to do with the Alfredo sauce? I've never heard it called that. Hey Woody, I'm a 17-year-old boy and I'm about to have sex for the first time and stuff. I'll be wearing a condom and I'll be safe about it, but my question is what to do when you're about to blow. Because I'm wearing a condom, should I let it all out while still inside the female? Or should I pull out right before and let the sauce come out while I'm outside of her? Any tips for my first time? It would also be her first time, would also be great. Thanks anyway, and it would be much appreciated, and please keep my name out of this. As always, dude. Yeah. Sometimes I shy away from answering questions like this because I'm not excited about all the negative pushback and stuff I get. But really the motivation is, it's like, I can prevent a teen pregnancy by lending out this advice. Heck, maybe I'll prevent 100 teen pregnancies, and that seems like a good thing. So that's why I'm taking up the question. Anyway, the answer is you wear a condom all the way through the orgasm. That's how you do it. Then when you're done, right, like immediately afterwards, by the way, you don't have time to mess around. Your Johnson's going to be shrinking, and the condom, it will be at risk of slipping. So you reach down there, hold the base of it so it stays on your junk, pull out, and then you dispose of the condom. Typically, you tie the open end and then throw it away in a trash can. Don't flush it. I know it's tempting to flush it, but that's not what you do. So yeah, tie the open end. Now you've got kind of like a Ziploc baggie with with your junk inside, and then throw that away. Oh, wrap it in like toilet paper and throw it in the trash. That's what you do when you're done. You also asked for first time tips. Go slow, Go really slow. There's no hurry in this thing. Of course, make sure it's the right girl and you two are ready and all that good stuff. But take your time. A lube is a great idea. I was actually just reading this Reddit thing, and there were a couple girls who used lube their first time ever, and they're like, thank God he had the foresight to buy lube at the same time he bought condoms, and they were like greatly appreciative of that. So yeah, find an environment where you're not rushed, where you're not scared you're about to get intruded upon. Take your time, use lube, and go slow. That's my number one piece of advice for you guys. And if she says stop, stop, stop. It might hurt. Your first time is not your best time. And it's, oh, by the way, your goal here is not to, like bring her to some wild screaming session like you may have seen on in a browser window. Your goal is to make her feel comfortable and at ease and not scared and happy and sort of glowingly connected to you. That's the objective here. That wild moaning, screaming stuff you've seen on your favorite website, that'll come later. That'll come sometime into adulthood. On your first time, how about we just keep everybody safe and out of pain. That's the goal. If you're still here, be sure to drop a like. If you like the video, then subscribe in the top right corner. Also, leave a comment. Let me know how you would have answered these questions. I'm curious. Like, this is something I'd like to start doing. I want to see the advice on the questions in the comments, and let me know how what you would have done differed from what I did.